This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. How do you feel if you leave the house without your smartphone? Vulnerable, perhaps. The sense of being disconnected due to not receiving calls, texts, emails, or other information can be overwhelming to some. And our phones have also become a valuable resource in times of an emergency with wireless emergency alerts, also called the Commercial Mobile Alert System. Now, to learn more, we have Megan Weber from US Cellular. How are you doing today?
Great. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks for coming on. So both of us have our phones, and I always have my phone literally attached to me, and even production makes fun of me because as soon as we go to commercial break, the first thing I do is pick up my phone to check it.
Yeah.
So how does this play an important role in times of emergency?
Absolutely. So your phone is going to provide you with emergency alerts, and those can come from FEMA, those can come from the National Weather Service, they can actually also come from the Office of the President if we were ever to have a national emergency. Thank goodness that has never happened.
Right.
And so those alerts are sent directly to your phone based on either a state government or a national government agency.
Now, one of the alerts that we get is an Amber Alert. Talk about that.
Yes, so the Amber Alerts was something that started a few years ago, being able to come to phones. And I found this so encouraging. 772 children have been returned,
Wow.
including 20 missing children as a result of Amber Alerts on phones, because they just raise that awareness of people in the community. And as a parent myself, I love knowing that these alerts could help myself or any other parent someday. And those will come directly to your phone, and usually they make a sound. And
Right. And
right
it's an
on there.
alarming sound
Yes.
because there's been times, I think the first time I got an Amber Alert notification, I had no idea what was going on because my phone was making a sound I was not aware of. So you have an interesting statistic. How often do we check our phones?
We check our phones. So a quarter of us check our phones every few minutes. That would be you and I. 43% of us actually check our phones once an hour. So that's
Wow.
almost half. And if you think about, even with the summer coming up, right? And we're going to have ball games. We're going to have people traveling.
Right.
Sometimes you don't know the name of the county you're in to know if you're under a tornado warning or a tornado watch. And so with those alerts being able to come straight to your phone, if you're in a dangerous situation, it can help save lives, you know, for people to be able to find shelter, for people to be able to search for that missing child, all right from a
And just a nice little plug-in for severe weather season. Of course, the KTVO mobile app has those alerts available for you as well. Just make sure to download that, especially with severe weather season approaching. And of course, it is free, and you can select which alerts you want to have come to your phone and notify you. And speaking of other alerts, I know that a lot of schools now have alerts sent to parents' phones and stuff like that. Now, what are some ways that we can use our phone in the case of emergency? Say we're stranded or we lose power, how can a phone be beneficial to us?
So a lot of us, for that phone, it's become a utility, and it is that security blanket. So like I've got my iPhone 6 Plus here, and so if we were to lose power, I can simply slide up from the bottom, and now I have a flashlight on my phone. And sometimes we take for granted those little things, being able to see in the dark, for one of them. The other thing that I recommend to everybody is a car charger. So if we lose power due to an ice storm, due to severe weather, you may not be able to get power back quickly, especially in rural Missouri. And so if you have a car charger, it's like that spare tire you never hope you have to use for that instance, but it's nice to have it. You can go out, start your vehicle, and then charge your phone there, or even a portable battery pack, which you can find pretty much anywhere. I know we have them at the store. Mine that I have personally is about the size of a lipstick tube. I can stick it in my purse.
Fantastic.
And if I'm ever out of battery and I need to make a call, I'm able just to plug right in.
Okay, well, perfect. Some really great tips and information to keep in mind. What we'll do to make it easier for everyone out there is we'll post everything on our website at KTVO.com. We'll link up US Cellular's information and, of course, their upcoming workshop that they have available for you, the viewer, to come out, and you don't have to be a US Cellular customer to get these services. Again, thank you so much, Megan, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll be right back.